Okay, if I'm going to start a horse pulling the log for the first time, this horse is broke at it and he's not going to care, but if I'm going to start a horse for the first time dragging a log, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that horse's face turned toward that log. I'm going to dally up and back him up and let him see that log move toward him. Okay, a lot of horses, the first time you do this, will booger and spook. And if they do, I'm just going to keep holding them here until they relax and take it. When they relax and take it, I'm going to reward them and pet them for it. Okay, after they get to where they'll take that, where you can drag that log toward them, I'm going to dally up here and let that log follow behind this horse. And one thing that's real important when you're at a show and you're pulling this log with this horse, 99% of the time at a show you have to do a figure 8. So if I'm a judge and I'm sitting up here judging this show and the guy pulling this log doing this figure 8 has got the rope short, and so when I'm in this position the rope is off my horse's hip. But when I get in this position right here and starting around to the left, that rope is laying on my horse's hip and putting a lot of pressure on it. So you want a horse to be able to take that. And so when you get a horse where they'll take that, you want to be able to show it off to the judge. So I'm going to keep that rope short and have it lay on that horse's hip and show the judge that he's broke and that rope on his hip doesn't bother him. Now you'll see a lot of people take and dally one up long like this at a show, and that rope will pop up on top of that horse's hip like this. Well, that doesn't show the judge that the horse is broke, because it's up on top of his hip. And the thing it's going to do is when I go to make that corner, see, it's mashing on me, and I'm having a hard time staying in the saddle because that rope's mashing on me and not my horse. So that's why at a show and at home, it's important to get that rope short, dally it up, and get your horse used to taking that pressure on his hip. That way I can stay square in my saddle, ride my horse, show my horse off, and the rope's not bothering me, and I'm showing the judge that my horse is broke and that he's used to a rope being on his hip and a lot of pressure there. Same thing, I'm going to start out with the rope a little bit longer whenever I'm starting a horse. I'm going to start out with it longer, and I'm going to basically go in a straight line when I'm starting this horse, so I don't have any pressure on that horse's hip. Then I'll slowly start moving this horse over to the left and getting some pressure on his hip. And the better he gets at it, the shorter I'm going to get my rope, and the more I'm going to make him take it. When he gets good at it, I ought to be able to put that log right on this horse's hip where his hind feet almost hit it when he's walking like this. And he'll take it. But if he starts getting scared and it starts bothering him, I'm going to lengthen my rope out as I'm riding and straighten my horse up to where there's not so much pressure there. So I'm just going to take the pressure away from him until he gets used to it. I'm not going to try to force it on him. I'm going to do it every day until he just gets used to it and it's part of his daily grind.